Yusuf, Yusuf from the UK.
Sheikh, I have a question regarding, having more children. So a couple has 3 children already. Is it allowed for them to decide to not have a 4th one because they want to focus on studying Islamic knowledge, for example, memorizing Quran, Hadith, study the Arabic language in depth, and at the same time focus on the upbringing of their children? Is this a valid reason to not have any more children? Barakallahu feek.
وفيكم بارك الله. This is an issue of dispute among scholars. Some say that as long as you have an adequate number, and they never give the number that is adequate of children, and both the couple agree that this is maybe enough for now, that this is permissible. So in your case, having 3 or 4 children and wanting to slow things a bit, maybe 5 years, 10 years, Allah knows what happens in the future, then both of the couple are fine with this. They say, some scholars say that this is okay. Other scholars say the general trend and the hadiths of the Prophet ﷺ is to go ahead and produce and to have as many children as you want, because the Prophet is going to boast, alayhi salatu wasalam, other messengers with the number of his followers. And he recommended that we marry a woman that's fertile and is capable of giving a lot of children, because he said that he's going to boast other nations with our numbers. So this is an instruction and a recommendation that we have to keep on having children indefinitely until the assembly line doesn't work anymore. I believe that it is permissible to limit the number of children if the number is adequate, like 3 or 4 or more. That's okay. But to have 1 child and then stop and say, I don't want to have children anymore, or 2 and don't want to have any children anymore, this is not recommended. And some would argue and say that this is not permissible, because this defies the encouragement of the Prophet ﷺ. And there isn't any fixed ruling that's saying, oh, halal, haram, etc. We know that the Prophet, according to hadith of Jabir, may Allah, Jabir ibn Abdullah, may Allah be pleased with him and with his father, that they used to not have full intercourse with their spouses in order not to have children. Of course, this is done with the approval of the wife. And the Prophet witnessed that and did not blame them or said, no, you should not refrain from doing that. You should not do this because this would not make your wife pregnant. You have to do the whole thing properly. He did not comment on it negatively or saying that you're doing something wrong, which means that this is permissible, but again, it's not the best thing to do, and Allah knows best. And have you ever taken a counseling session with me? Go to my website and you will find counseling sessions and apply for one. If you can afford it, that's good for you. If you cannot, you're entitled for 1 free session. And this is for everybody. If they can affirm by Allah that they cannot afford it because they're poor, I'll give them 1 free session without a problem, a full half an hour. So come to me and let's speak about it, inshallah, within the following 2 days or 3 days. And bi'idhnillah azza wa jal, I will try and seek Allah's guidance to solve your problem once and for all, bi'idhnillah.